Hey guys, Rob Sports Cards here, back with another video, and today I'm going to show you one card that I sold on my eBay store and one that I just picked up for my collection, so one in and one out. And I want to thank everybody. I just recently reached 100 positive reviews on my eBay store. I'll put a link in the description box to my eBay store, and it's a combination of me buying stuff and selling stuff, and I've been active on this platform for a little while now, and that's a minor milestone, 100 positive reviews. I think that's pretty cool. So I'll just keep it rocking, So this is the card that I sold for about $8. Julian Edelman, 2014 Topps Chrome Camo Refractor, serial numbered out of 499, 110 out of 499. And, this allows me to basically talk about the state of the hobby. I look at this card objectively. I see no dings, no surface problems, no edge wear, centered very well. I mean, this really looks like from top to bottom, even with PSA's new grading criteria, this looks like a PSA 10, but the value is just not there to send it in for grading, in my opinion. I looked at, there's a PSA 10 pop of 6 gem mint 10s, 7 total of these graded by PSA. So 6 out of 7 of them got PSA 10. So it's really, although this looks like a perfect specimen, I mean, this is nothing out of the ordinary for this product. It's very easy to gem this card based on the percentages, 6 out of 7. And, according to their pop report, when you look at the appraisal amount, in August of 2024, this PSA 10 sold for $28. So, why would you send this in, $25 plus shipping? Because I don't have the membership, so I don't have all the access to all the best prices. So $25 to ship, $25 to grade it plus shipping, and you're hoping for a magical PSA 10 that would get you what? A break-even number? Maybe. And then, there's no guarantee that you sell it. It could be sitting on your eBay store for months and months and months and nobody buys it. And then, of course, if I send it into PSA, I'll be waiting months and months and months to get the card back. So it's better off just being sold as is. And, that's the state of the hobby that we're in. And, I think that this card is just not meant to be graded. I mean, look, Julian Edelman was a 7th round draft pick, a former college quarterback. And, he carved out a really nice career considering how low he was drafted, that he played that long. He played over a decade in the NFL. He won 3 Super Bowls. He's one of those 3. He won Super Bowl MVP. I mean, he did a lot for, considering where he was picked. He had an incredible productive career. Not a Hall of Famer, but still an incredible productive career based on his draft slot. And, that should be enough. And then, he's also, I see on my feed all the time, he must be doing some podcasts with Rob Gronkowski. These two knuckleheads are always talking about who's your Mount Rushmore of this, and who's your Mount Rushmore of, best running backs or whatever. So they're putting together video. It seems like all these former jocks are putting together podcasts, and that'll keep Julian Edelman's name in the public sphere, and that along with being associated with such a terrific team like the Patriots, that's why the card's worth $8. And that's all it should be, you know. And the card that I picked up, see, this is, I feel like, a good trade-off. So I get rid of, you know, for me, I'm just looking for cards with upside, you know, more upside. So I get rid of a guy that's retired for a few years, Julian Edelman. He's not going to make any more receptions. He's not going to win any more Super Bowls. So his value is pretty much capped, and we all know that I'm not going to grade the card by PSA. And then also the other grading options are really not that attractive. SGC has a piss poor return on investment relative to PSA, as we know. So you get rid of that card, and you replace it with this Jacoby Walter Sensational Signatures 2023-24 draft picks. This is a Mojo Prism out of 25. Looks like a really nice specimen of a card. And for those who don't follow the NBA that much, which is most of you because the ratings are continuously going down the tubes, Jacoby Walter was a first-round pick of the Toronto Raptors. He just played his rookie season this year. Averaged just a little bit over 8.5 points a game. Just a little bit over 3 rebounds a game. Shooting guard out of Baylor, a one-and-done from Baylor University. Had a couple of 20-point games. Had a double-double. I think he played 53 or 52 games, 16 starts. So he missed quite a few games. But the few games that he did play, you know, he showed some signs. And I picked this card up for, under $7. It was $6 and change. And, you know, card has some upside. The guy plays on a bad team, so you could figure that he's going to get more playing time as the years go along. They're trying to build something, and he's a young cornerstone. He's only 20 years old, and you know, I'm not going to say he tore the cover off the ball this past season for a non-playoff Toronto Raptors squad, but yeah, he did okay. He had some good games. He's got a good 3-point ability, and we'll see how he evolves. And you know, that's all I'm trying to do. Just get rid of one card and replace it with something that has upside like this. If I decide to grade this in the future, what do you think? Do you think this is a 10? I don't see any edge problems. I don't see any blemishes. Yeah, the centering looks... maybe it's veering off a little bit. This lip is a little fatter than that lip, but whatever. One in, one out. Let me know what you guys think. All right. Have a good day.